The road to the championship concludes here. Welcome to St. Augustine High School for our CIF San Diego Section Boys Division IV championship game between Maranatha Christian and the Eagles, taking on Calvin Christian and the Crusaders. Well, welcome courtside. The best seat in the house is what we like to say here at St. Augustine. Jonathan Rifkin on the call with you for what promises to be a phenomenal evening of hoops. If you didn't think that the Coronado game earlier in their victory over Orange Glen was enough, well, then we got another one for you here tonight in the back end of our doubleheader. Maranatha Christian, 21-5, undefeated in the Pacific Conference, plays Calvin Christian, the Crusaders, two teams from smaller parts of San Diego, and yet they have found their way to dominate to get to this point here today. We're going to step aside for the national anthem. When we come back, we are going to get you ready with starters and, of course, the game. You are listening to the Prep Insider CIF San Diego Section Division IV Boys Basketball Championships, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union. Back for the tip from St. Augustine after the anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove.
A beautiful rendition of our nation's anthem as we get you set for the Division IV Boys Champions. Behind me, the Eagles faithful have come out in droves across the gym here at St. Augustine on court 64. The Crusader faithful making their presence felt. Let's get to the starters first for Maranatha, 21-5, 10-0 out of the Pacific Conference. It will be Aiden Falk in the backcourt, teamed up with Levi Boet. Amadiv Berend is in the front court. And we are still awaiting the fifth Eagle to take the floor here. The Eagles in their home whites. Blue numbers and letters on the front and back with the blue M on the bottom right part of the shorts. Road blacks with white numbers and letters on the front and back for Calvin Christian, with the little blue Calvin Christian Crusader emblem on the shorts. They're going to announce both teams, so we're going to step aside for our final pregame timeout. Back for the opening tip in a moment from St. Augustine.
The starting lineup for Calvin Christian. At point guard, a senior, number 0, Brandon Nelson. At shooting guard, a senior, number 5, Will Schinkel. At forward, a sophomore, number 15, Vincent Patterson. At guard, a senior, number 24, James Jasmine. At center, a sophomore, number 34, Martin Goomwell. Head coach for the Crusaders, Mr. Eric Miedema. That's your visitors. The Crusaders of Calvin Christian High School. Now our home team, the Eagles of Maranatha Christian. First recruiter, a junior, number 0, Ethan Kane. A junior, number 4, Levi Bettner. A freshman, number 12, Amadeu Vera. A sophomore, number 25, Aiden Falk. Now the starting lineup for the Eagles. Starting at point guard, number 1, Mateus Vera. Starting at guard, a junior, number 5, John Pickett. Starting at power forward, a sophomore, number 20, Joel Wanniker. Starting at shooting guard, a senior, number 21, Jake Sanderlin. And starting at center, a junior, number 32, Aiden Carson. The head coach is Brooke Barnhart.
And there you go, the opening teams for both sides. Maranatha Christian taking on Calvin Christian for the Division IV CIF San Diego Section Championships. Right on this 4 earlier today, we saw Coronado winning a barn burner against Orange Glen. Do we have some more excitement in store here from St. Augustine? Well, we're about to find out. In the middle, it'll be Aiden Parsons for Maranatha Christian. He'll go against Martin Goomwell. Goomwell is one of only 6 Calvin Christian Crusaders on the roster. You better hope that the team out of Escondido doesn't have anybody in foul trouble, as the tip is up, and it goes to Maranatha Christian. You hear the fans behind me get engaged here from the offset. Straight away 3. Canned by Jake Sanderlin. 3-0, Eagles up here on the opening possession. Now for Calvin, the other way, it's Brandon Nelson, the southpaw. Stops right left shoulder, kicks it out to the right wing. Will Schinkel with it. Back up top now, James Jansma. Crowd wants defense. Jansma hands it off to Schinkel. Back to Goomwell, left wing, now Nelson, and Nelson gets hacked. No, a travel. Traveling violation is called. And Calvin Christian turns it over. They trail 3-0 here in the onset. Left corner floater rolls in here for Jake Sanderlin. 5-0 here. Eagles up over the Crusaders 45 seconds into the game. On the left wing, it's Nelson. Picked up by Barron. Kicks it to the post. Goomwell spins left. Gets rejected on the block by Aiden Parsons. Coming up the other way is Barron into the corner. Perinich, thought about a 3. Right wing, Barron pulls the trigger off right iron. Rebound is chased down by Parsons. Swings it to the right wing. Barron thought about a 3, floats it up from the block, and he can't hit. In, out, back in, and back out. Calvin Christian went 19-2 on the season, 8-2. They were second in the Pacific to this Maranatha Christian team. The only 2 losses in league, the only 2 losses on the season for Calvin Christian came to Maranatha. Up top, it's Jake Sanderlin, who gave up a wide open layup to James Jansma. 5-2 the score. First points here for Calvin Christian. Bounce pass down low at the feet of Aiden Parsons. Goes out of play, but it is off of the Crusaders. Under the hoop here for the team in white and blue. Going against their division rivals out of the Pacific in the Division IV championship. Left corner three is long by Sanderlin. Offensive rebound swung to Barron straight away. Right corner now for three. Pasinich. Off back iron. Offensive rebound by Joel Schwainer. And he goes back up and in for two. (7-2). Maranatha up here by 5. 5:42 to play opening quarter. Left wing ball swung to James Jansma. The senior cuts left. Now right into the paint. He gets fouled going up with it. He'll head to the line for two. Jansma hovering up above 55% on the season from the free throw line. We'll see here if he can rim one in and out on the first attempt. One of two championships going on right now. Jonah Malkin has the call at Sarah High School for the Oceanside versus Classical Academy Girls Division III game. And we got a lane violation on the Crusaders. It negates the made free throw, and the score stays 7-2. Maranatha up, looking for their first championship in quite some time. 2-3 zone defense by the Crusaders. Ball goes up top to John Pasinich. Now right wing, Barron has his pass stripped away by Schinkel. Bringing it up is Nelson. Goes left wing to Jansma. James Jansma in possession. Brings it right. To the right wing, it swung to Schinkel. Will Schinkel up to Gumwell. Left wing now, Jansma. Back up top, Vincent Patterson gets his first touch. Nice dump down low, but the floater by Nelson is short. Rebound falls to Parsons, and here come the Eagles now. On the break, the outlet pass goes up, but the layup does not go in for Joel Schwainer, I should say. And Brandon Nelson comes down with the rebound here for Calvin Christian. Crowd wants defense. The last time these two teams matched up was back on the 13th of May. Maranatha won 48-36. Layup rims out for Vincent Patterson. Rebound comes away here to the Eagles. John Pasinich with it. Bounce pass left wing into the corner. Sanderlin thought about a three. Swings it to the high post where Parsons takes it. Right wing now, Pasinich up to the top air. A nice feed to the block, which Schneider couldn't hit. Rebound falls to the Crusaders. So after a little 7-2 spurt, both teams stagnant offensively, and a foul is called. No, a travel on James Jansma at midcourt. Good defense by Mateus Barron to force the turnover. In the first meeting between these two schools, back on the 28th of April, Maranatha won 44-34. So in those two games, Maranatha won by a combined 22 points. Right wing three, Sanderlin, off left iron, offensive rebound comes to Schneider, back to Sanderlin, high post shot, too short, ball's batted around, a foul is called, and Aiden Parsons will get his first. 3:45 to go, 7-2 our score between two teams out of the Pacific Conference. And it really wasn't even close. These two teams were at the top, and if you go through the schedule, Calvin didn't let anybody hang around. The closest game that they won was 54-53 against Pacific Ridge, a team that they beat by 30 earlier in the season, 55-25. So other than that, these two teams just blew by conference. The only two losses for Calvin came against Maranatha. Side out here for Calvin Christian. Schinkel tried to get it down low to Gumwell. It's taken away here by John Pasinich, the captain. Left corner, Sanderlin swings it high post to Parsons. Dumps it to the right side. Now Barron picks up his dribble, goes back up top to Pasinich. Left wing, high post Parsons with a lefty flip too hard, got fouled to go to the line for 2. And just like that, 2 quick fouls on Martin Goomwell. And for a team who only has 6 players, you cannot afford to get anybody, including your best player in Goomwell, into foul trouble. On the inbound, ball goes to Barron, dump down low. Left post shot, no good here from Parsons. Rebound comes down to Goomwell. Now on the near side, Brandon Nelson bringing it up against Mateus Barron. Ball tipped back, corralled though by Goomwell, and he'll swing it for the reset. 16 on the shot clock. Goomwell straight away goes high post into Nelson. Nelson left side gets fouled as Mateus Barron tried to strip him. And Brandon Nelson will go to the line for 2 shots. .246 is where the clock stops. Both teams stagnant offensively. Nelson trying to change that. It's the first on the season for Nelson. He's the team's leading scorer. Rather, he's the second leading scorer. 16.3 points per game, 4.9 rebounds. At the free throw line, he's shooting 62%. 1 for 1 so far, looking to make it 2 for 2. 2 good-looking shots right there. 7-4, Calvin cuts into the lead. It's a 3-point game. 2-3 zone defense back into effect on the right wing. It's Pasinic. Up top, Barron. Back to Pasinic. Taking the right baseline on the dribble drive. Bounce past Parsons. High post. Back out. Barron for 3. Off right iron. Ball's tipped back. Schneider keeps it alive. Kicks it out to Pasinic on the block. Picks up his dribble. Looking for some help. Ball goes out of play. Does it stay? No, it's off of Maranatha Christian. And possession turns back over here to Calvin. Hear the crowd behind me. They want defense. 7-4 our score. Calvin looking to cut into this lead ever more. It's Goomwell, left post. Goes up, under, leaves it short. Gets the offensive rebound. He's stripped. Gets it back on the right block. Goes up with it again. Got fouled. Couldn't hit. Was it before the shot? No. Martin Goomwell will head to the line for 2. On the season, Goomwell shooting at a 73% clip. Not too bad for the center. 2:04 remaining here, first quarter. Can't hit the first. Calvin, their road to the championship was through Holtville and Guomi Park Academy. They started off with a big win against Imperial. And Goomwell able to get a friendly roll in the second one. He goes 1 for 2, and it's a 2-point game, 5-0 run in effect here for Calvin Christian. On the left wing, Barron swings it back up top, Jake Sanderlin. Right wing, Pasinic against the defense, goes back up. Sanderlin thought about a straightaway 3, pulls it back down, 1 dribble to his left, gets Barron into the corner, Pasinic for 3. Too hard, another offensive rebound by Schwantner. But in the corner, a double dribble is called on Jake Sanderlin. And it's another turnover here on the Eagles. Turning on the Jets is Nelson. Trying to beat the press. He gets stripped from behind by Mateus Barron, the star point guard. Barron bounced past Pasinic on the right block. Lost it, got it back. And errantly throws it up to Barron, who's able to track it down before the ball crosses half court. Pasinic right wing. They're daring him to shoot it. Takes a step inside. Goes high post to Parsons. Parsons a step inside. Lefty flip, too short. Ball's batted around and a whistle's blown. It'll stay here with Maranatha Christian. And Martin Goomwell just picked up it's his second. You got to be careful. You can't get into foul trouble here if you're Calvin Christian with only 6 players. Goomwell takes a seat, and Isaac Lapka, the only sub for Calvin Christian, and Coach Bill Strout comes in. He's averaging 3.5 points per game. Pasinich in the corner. Tried to find Parsons on the block, bounced it off the foot of Vincent Patterson out of play, so it'll stay with 25 on the clock here with Maranatha Christian. 58 seconds to play here in the first. 7-5 is our score. Under the hoop, though, Pasinich ready to inbound. Goes to Barron straight away. Double comes. He goes to Parsons in the post. Back out Pasinich. Left wing three. Good. First three of the game. Pasinich is 1 for 3. It's a 10-5 score. In the backcourt, the press is beat by Jansma. Swings it to Nelson on the right wing. Back up top. Ball through the hands of Lapka out of play for a Crusader turnover. Unforced errors have been abundant here so far for both sides. And if you're the Crusaders after giving up a three, the last thing you want to do is turn it back over to a team trying to build momentum. No shot clock. 23 seconds to go here in the opening half. Up top, it's Pasinich. Left wing now, Barron. 17 seconds to go in the first. Pasinich tried to get it to Parsons on the block. Goes back to Pasinich. Left wing, Barron. High arcing three. Off the back iron. Offensive rebound, Parsons. On the left post. He flips it up and in for two. And that's how the first quarter will end. After one, Maranatha Christian 12. Calvin Christian 5. And we will step aside for a timeout. You are listening to the Prep Insider. CIF San Diego Section Boys Division IV Championship from St. Augustine High School. 12-5, Maranatha up. Back for the second in a moment. Back here for the second quarter, Jonathan Rifkin on the call with you for each and every broadcast. How about this? Our fifth broadcast in 2 games. Days are 6 and 3. And we are having so much fun here in the basketball postseason from St. Augustine. Maranatha Christian up 12-5 over Calvin. They force a turnover on the opening possession here in the second. Now the Eagles have it. Up top, it's Sanderlin calling the shots against the zone. Right wing to Barron. Sanderlin, Pasinich on the left wing. Thought about a three, pulled it back down. Up top, Sanderlin putting the moves on Schinkel. Pasinich, high post, Parsons. Steps up and hits. Aiden Parsons does not have an answer from Calvin Christian. And why wouldn't you attack Goomwell, who has 2 fouls right now? That is a great strategy here by Maranatha. They're up by 9, the largest lead of the day. It was just a 7-5 score. It's a 7-0 run going back to the last quarter for the Eagles. On the right wing, Nelson brings it to Goomwell on the left wing into the corner. Labka thought about a three. Now Goomwell, left wing, picked up by Parsons. Swings it up to Jansma with 3 on the clock. He finds Nelson. High post float, air balls. Rebound comes away here to Aiden Parsons. Up top, the senior captain, Pasinich. Stutter steps into the lane, kicks it back out. Barron thought about a three, stops on the right shoulder, dumps it down high post. Schwentner back to Barron. Free throw line, pass down low, and the shot is rejected. Parsons threw it up. Goomwell swatted it out of the air and will confirm that it wasn't goaltending. And it looks like that's the confirmation as they're about to inbound the ball on the sideline. 14-5, 6:32 to go here, second quarter. Ball goes from Pasinich on the inbound to Sanderlin. Dumps it down low to Parsons into the corner. Pasinich for three. Too hard. Ball's bounced around. Corralled here by Barron into the corner. Sanderlin traveled with it. Got to make sure you put the ball on the floor before you make your move. Unforced turnover right there for Sanderlin. Gives it back to Calvin. 14-5, 6:18 to go here in the second quarter. We'll have 4 games for Montgomery tomorrow, starting off with the Division I championships. In the near side, Brandon Nelson. Stutter steps to the rack and lays it in amongst the trees. First points here of the quarter for Calvin. 14-7, under 6 to go. On the right wing, it's Barron. Picks up his dribble, swings it left for 3. Sanderlin, in and out. Goomwell picks it up and swings it to Nelson to bring it up. 2 teams vying for a championship out of the Pacific League. Maranatha finished 10-0. For 3, Lapka off back iron. Rebound swooped in by Parsons. And the tandem of Aiden Parsons and Joel Schwaitner has been so good down low for Maranatha in the opening quarter and a half. On the right wing, it's Sanderlin, swinging it back up to Pasinich, straight away. Stops left shoulder, back out for 3, Barron. Too hard, back iron, rebound comes to Lapka. Here come the Crusaders. Left wing Lapka, high post, he dumps it down to Goomwell, but the pass is taken away by Parsons. Gunned up to Barron on the right wing, quickly Lapka closes him out. Now Parsons, step inside the 3, he can't hit. Rebound falls to Calvin and a foul is called. Aiden Falk is in to check in here. John Pasinich will take a seat, but not before a timeout by Calvin Christian. 14-7 our score, 4:49 to play here in the first half. Maranatha up over Calvin Christian. You're listening to the Prep Insider. CIF San Diego Section Boys Division IV Basketball Championships brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union. Back from St. Augustine in a moment for the finale of the second quarter. Out of the timeout, 4:49 to go here, second quarter. Jonathan Rifkin back with you on the call. 14-7, Eagles lead the Crusaders here in the D4 Championships. Calvin Christian was down by 9. They're down by 7, looking to cut into the lead in possession on offense. High post, Vincent Patterson lost the handle, picked up by Aiden Parsons. Back to Gumwell, dump it down to the middle, floats it up and in. Vincent Patterson gets his first points here today. 14-9, 4:20 to go here in the second. On the left wing, back up top now Barron. Right wing, Sanderlin. Swings it back to Mateus Barron, slides into the paint, floats it up and in. Beautiful move by Mateus Barron. And then a turnover in the backcourt by Calvin Christian. Full court press, Mateus Barron forced the issue, forced the turnover, and the Eagles get it back on their side of the court. Side out here. Barron takes the inbound with 4 to go in the second. Right wing, swung into the corner now. Mateus Barron in the right corner, trying to force it down to Parsons. Ball is taken away by Jansma, and then Parsons, who just slipped down trying to get the ball, took down Jansma. And the Crusaders should be awarded a 1-1. .355 on the clock here in the second quarter, 16-9. 17 fouls for the Eagles. I will tell you that Calvin Christian has done a phenomenal job staying off the foul board. And a lane violation is called. I have seen more, between last night's Crawford championship and this one, I've seen more lane violations in the last two games than I've seen the entire season. Not sure what it is in the air here. And the shot clock never started when the ball was brought up. So now we're getting the shot clock to reset to 32. 3:50 on the clock, 16-9 our score. Second quarter, side out here, Eagles. And it's Sanderlin. To Pasinich, high post on the left side, goes back to Sanderlin, now swung to Parsons. 20 on the shot clock, Pasinich, left wing. Fakes right, goes left, finds Parsons, left block. Parsons, turn, shoot, he's blocked by Goomwell. Rebounded by Goomwell. They're trying to attack the man who has 2 fouls, and then the ball is thrown away. Goomwell tried to get it to Jansma. Instead, he threw it to his head coach on the sideline. I think he wants his coach to play, but he's too busy coaching out there. Martin, come on now. On the inbound, Barron takes it. Straight away, left wing, he swings it to Sutherland. Now high post, the shot rimmed out here for Aiden Falk, his first shot on the day. 16-9 our score remains. Ball in the hands of Brandon Nelson. Nelson with a high post look to Jansma. Now he brings it out left wing, picked up by Pasinich. Goomwell dumps it down to Patterson. Back out Goomwell. Straight away shot. Just rims out. Rebound tracked down by Nelson. Nelson's lefty flip is short. Bodies fly. Ball goes out of play. Who has it? Calvin Christian does. Though the Eagles sorely disagree with that call. Under the hoop here, under 3 to go for Calvin Christian. High inbound goes to Nelson, right wing. Picks up his dribble, looking for another blue jersey, able to get to Jansma on the left side. High post, Goomwell has it stripped away by Parsons. Sanderlin will bring it up now. Jake Sanderlin into the corner, Pasinich. Takes a step inside, back out to Sanderlin. Picks up his dribble, finds Pasinich, thought about a 3, kicks it back out to Barron, who will pull the trigger and goes in and out. .220 to go here in the half, 16-9 our score. It was 12-5 coming in. Both teams only 4 points here in the second quarter. Ball was tipped back into the backcourt, but Nelson retains it here with 15 on the shot clock for the Crusaders. He goes from the half court all the way to the hoop. His layup rims out. Jansma ripping the board down, but he's stripped away by Falk. Now Barron with it. Barron for 3. Short. Ball tracked down by Parsons. Tried to get it into the middle, but into the hands of James Jansma it goes, and the Crusaders force a turnover with $1:40 to play here in the half. Timeout, Calvin Christian. 1:39 to play, 16-9. Our score will step aside for a timeout. Back for the rest of the second quarter. In a moment, you're listening to the Prep Insider CIF San Diego section. Boys Basketball Division IV Championships from St. Augustine High School. Back in a moment, 16-9, Eagles lead. Out of the timeout, $1:39 to go. Calvin trailing by 7. Brandon Nelson with it up top. 69 our score. Eagles have led the entire way. Goomwell high post on the right side. Stutter steps. Layup is errant. Rebound tracked down by Patterson. He stepped on the baseline though, and that's a turnover by the Crusaders. And the Eagles will get it back here. Only 4 points for both teams in this quarter. Only $1:20 to play. Pasinich with it. Left wing Barron. Dribble drive down the baseline. Picks it up. Goes back up top to Pasinich. Right wing for three. Sanderlin. Short. Ball is bounced around. Eventually Brandon Nelson comes away with it. And he'll bring it up for Calvin. Nelson crosses the timeline. Swings it left wing to Jansma. Man-on-man defense right now for Maranatha. Nelson left wing. Into the corner now, Schinkel. And he's stripped by Aiden Falk. Falk in a 2-on-2, and he's going to slow things up here for the Eagles wisely. Hands it off to Jake Sanderlin on the left wing. Sanderlin, one dribble to his right, bounce past Pasinich. Pasinich, middle of the paint. Back out, Sanderlin uncorks a three. It's good. Second three of the afternoon for Jake Sanderlin, and it's a 10-point lead, the largest of the game, 19-9. Jansma with it up top. Swings it right wing to Nelson. Now Jansma, right wing. Goomwell, straight away. Step inside at the free throw line. Finds Nelson on the left wing. Back up top now, Patterson. To the right wing with 3 on the clock. Jansma gets fouled with 2.7 to go here. And will go to the line for 2 with his team trailing 19-9. Foul goes on Aiden Falk, his first. At the line, Jansma, 1 for 2 today. 1 for 3, missed the first. Falk ready for the second one. With 2.7 to go. His team down by 10. They've been outscored 7-4 in this quarter. Lines it up. In and out with 2 to go. Three-quarter court heave for Falk. Off right glass, and that's how the half will end. 19-9, though. One of the lowest scoring first halves I've been to, but the Eagles are up by 10. We're going to step aside for a halftime break back in 8 minutes from St. Augustine for the second half. You're listening to the Prep Insider CIF San Diego section Boys Division IV Basketball Championship, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union. Second half is upon us. Welcome back to St. Augustine High School for the Division IV San Diego Section Boys Championships. Jonathan Rifkind on the call with you for each and every game, except for if you're listening to the Sarah game or the Sarah High School host, where Oceanside is taking on Classical Academy. Jonah Malkin is on the call for the Division IV Girls Basketball Championship. But boy, do we have a good one here. 19-9, Maranatha Christian up over Calvin Christian for the championship. Up top, it's Jake Sanderlin, and he hits a 15-footer from the free throw line to begin the second half. It's 21-9 Eagles. He's a transfer from Del Norte who plays on his head coach's club team. Brandon Nelson brings it up, and a 10-second violation is called. It was actually an 11-second violation because the shot clock was at 24, so they got an extra second of leeway and still couldn't cross the timeline. Turnover in the backcourt gives possession back to Maranatha Christian 30 seconds into the second half. Up top, the Del Norte transfer, Sanderlin goes right wing to Pasinich. He has a three. Back up top, Sanderlin for three. Yes! It is raining threes by Jake Sanderlin, 24-9. Turnover, Sanderlin forces it. On the right block, he puts the moves on, flips it up, and flips it in. Timeout, Calvin. A 7-0 spurt through the opening 57 seconds of the second half has Maranatha up 26-9. We're going to step aside for a timeout. Back here in a moment from St. Augustine. Back here, courtside at St. Augustine. The fourth of our 9-game slate this weekend. We will have 4 for you tomorrow from Montgomery High School starting at 11 a.m. The final game, the Boys Open Division Championship, will be at 8 p.m. Jonah Malkin and I will be on the call for all 4 games, a 12-hour day at Montgomery High School. We've got to wrap this on up here. 7 minutes to play in the third. And the Crusaders almost turn it over in the backcourt. James Jans might be able to keep it alive. Up top, it's Nelson. Brandon Nelson in possession, swings it left wing. Jansma goes right wing to Vincent Patterson. Now Will Schinkel, who was out last game, goes down low to Goomwell, who lays it up and in. Martin Goomwell from Ghana was originally supposed to go to Mission Hills, who's an open division team, but ended up in the lap of Calvin Christian. Left corner three pulled by Sanderlin, rims away. Rebound comes off to Nelson. And the Crusaders bring it up the other way. Straight away, Schinkel. Goes left wing to Jansma. Now in the corner, Nelson. Whistles are blown. And the foul called goes against Aiden Parsons, his third. So the senior star, who has been gobbling up rebounds and doing a very good job limiting Goomwell, who got the inbound pass here on the high post, in danger of foul trouble. But a travel called here from Goomwell. Took one step to his right, pivoted, took another step, and got tallied with the turnover. 6 minutes to go here in the third, 26-11. Maranatha opens up on a 7-2 run here in the second half. Up top, Sanderlin. Right wing three, Pasinich off back iron. Rebounded by James Jansma, and here come the Crusaders now. Brandon Nelson leading the charge. Has to pick up his dribble, finds Jansma crossing the timeline. Left corner, Schinkel for three. Too hard, rebound tracked down by Jansma. Left post turn, shoots, can't hit. Parsons corrals the board here for the Eagles. Coming the other way now, Maranatha. Stutter step for Barron, all the way to the rack. Too hard on the floater, but he gets fouled. He'll head to the line for two. Mateus Barron heading to the line. He does have 2 points so far, but he's been doing a great job facilitating up top for the Eagles so far this evening. Floats one up and gets the first free throw. The Maranatha faithful, they say that both schools only get 100 tickets. It seems like there are fewer than 100 tickets for the Calvin side and far more than 100 tickets here on the Maranatha Christian side. You love that fans are back. I love that fans are. We all love that fans are back. 27-11. The back end rimmed out for Barron. At midcourt, ball goes out of play. Brandon Nelson had it knocked away by Barron. It'll stay with Calvin Christian side out. 2 losses on the season for Calvin Christian, and it was by a combined 22 points to Maranatha Christian. 2 teams out of the Pacific Ridge. And it took all of 15 seconds for the ball to come up to half court, but they never called a 10-second violation. Oh, we got a clarification that it reset, so we're good. The officials, this is why they're officials and I'm a broadcaster. 27-11, 5 minutes to play here in the third. Nelson swings the Schinkel left wing, inside Goomwell, into the paint looking for some space. Errant shot off right glass, rebounded by Barron. Leading the charge now for the Eagles is Barron. Into the corner, Sunderland, steps left, high arcing three. Short. The Del Norte transfer electrified the crowd with 2 threes out of the gates here in the third. 0 for 2 since then. Straight away Nelson thought about a 3. Goes to James Jansma on the right corner. Jansma gets a high screen. On the roll, he finds Patterson, who's rejected at the rack by Parsons. Rebound falls to Barron. Here come the Eagles. Barron up top. Finds Sanderlin. The Del Norte transfer into the corner. Barron for 3. He hits, but he stepped over the baseline before it was out of play. And possession will turn over here to Calvin Christian. Halfway through the third quarter, it has been all Christian, Maranatha Christian Eagles, and they force a turnover. Brandon Nelson threw it away at midcourt. Down low, ball goes to Joel Schweitner. Swung back up top to Sanderlin. Goes right wing to Barron. 19 on the shot clock, under 4 to go here in the third. Pasinich looking down to the high post for Parsons. The ball was kicked out of play. And it'll go to Calvin Christian. $16-point lead here, the largest of the day for Maranatha. But the Crusaders in possession. Isaac Lapka with it. Hands it off to Brandon Nelson. Nelson fakes right, goes left, spins into the paint. On the right shoulder, a whistle is blown. And we're going to get Mateus Barron with his second foul. Second team foul here for Maranatha Christian, only 1 for Calvin Christian. Both teams have done a good job in this game limiting fouls. Up top, Isaac Lapka. Left wing now, Jansma picked up by Pasinich. Swings it to Lapka in the corner. Dumped down low. Goomwell couldn't hit the lay-in, but draws a whistle, and he'll go to the line for 2. Did we miss fans or what? They are letting these officials have it here on the near side. I will tell you what, this is way more tame than the earlier game between Orange Glen and Coronado. Goomwell sinks the first calmly. Aiden Falk will check in. Joel Schweitner will take a seat here for Maranatha Christian. Goomwell averaging 18 points per game on the season. Lines up the second one. In and out. Rebound comes away to Aiden Parsons. Here come the Eagles now. 27-12. Ball goes to Barron in the right corner. High post pass finds Fox. Swings it back to Barron up top. Barron fakes it down low. High pass to Parsons. And he lays it up and in. Good ball movement for Maranatha Christian. The continuity apparent. Lead back up to 17. Isaac Lapka with it. Stops high shoulder. Almost had his pocket picked by Falk. Has to dump it to Jansma. Right wing with 18 on the shot clock. Jansma swings it left side to Schinkel. High post now to Nelson. Nelson turns to the paint, flips it up, and flips it in. Nice high post play by Brandon Nelson. And we got a delay of game on Brandon Nelson and Calvin Christian. Delay of game, a symbolic warning. One more delay of game will result in a technical. So that's the formality here of the delay of game. 2:44 to play here in the third, 29-14 our score. On the left wing, it's Jake Sanderlin. Swings it right side to John Pasinich. Now up top, Mateus Barron. Hands it off to Pasinich against the zone defense. Goes to Sanderlin. Back up top to Pasinich. Hot potato along the perimeter into the corner, Falk. Right corner, Fox stops in the paint, kicks it out left wing for three. Sanderlin short. Rebound comes to Jansma. And Calvin Christian picks up a stop right there. Guns it up the court to Lapka on the right wing. Ball is sipped out of play off the Eagles, so it'll stay with the Crusaders. Schinkel to inbound. Finds Jansma right corner. Swings it up to Nelson. Left side, Lapka. High post to Goomwell. Back out, Lapka. Left pocket three. Air ball too hard. Rebound tracked down by Pasinich. And I believe, is it a foul? It is. James Jansma picks it up. Second foul for him. 2 minutes to go here in the third, 29-14. It has been all Eagles since the onset. They were up 12-5 after one, 19-9 after two. They're on a 10-5 run here in quarter number three. Kick ball is called by the defense on the right wing. It'll stay with the Eagles. Mateus Barron to inbound, side out. Goes to Sanderlin on the right wing, back to Barron. Double comes into the corner. He finds Falk for three, swish. Aiden Falk cans his first triple of the afternoon, 32-14. I guess it's evening now. I've been stuck inside a gym for 12 hours. Nonetheless, though, it's an 18-point lead, the largest of the game here for the Eagles. Nelson, the other side, can't hit a layup. Goomwell, though, with the follow is good. Martin Goomwell cleaning up the offensive glass, 32-16. He's into double-digit scoring-wise. At midcourt, timeout taken with 26 on the shot clock for Maranatha because they were 1 second away from a 10-second violation. We'll step aside for a quick 30-second break. You're listening to the Prep Insider CIF San Diego Section Boys Basketball Division IV Championship from St. Augustine High School. 32-16, Maranatha Christian up over Calvin Christian. Back in a moment. .118 to go here in the third, 32-16. The Maranatha Christian Eagles up over their conference foes out of the Pacific Conference. Calvin Christian, left wing three for percentages, short rebound, ripped down by Goomwell, almost lost it, got it back. These two teams matched up twice in the regular season in league play. Maranatha won by a combined 22 points both times, 12 and 10 respectively, back on May 18th and April 28th. On the right wing, it's Will Schinkel for Calvin. Goes high post to Jansma on the right side. Jansma can't hit. Nelson with the follow. He lays it in for two. Good initial defense, but when you shade to one side, Calvin was able to recognize the free lane as the ball goes up to Parsons at the straightaway spot. Now on the right wing, Barron. Fakes right, cuts left, finds Pasinich on the left wing. Pasinich straight away. Needs some help. He goes to Sanderlin, the Del Norte transfer. On the right wing, Sanderlin fakes right, cuts the double team. Bounce pass high post to Falk, and Falk loses it. Goomwell steals it away. That was a really nice move by Sanderlin to find Falk on the right post, but Falk just couldn't get enough space. No shot clock, 10 seconds to go here in the third. In the corner, it's Nelson. Hands it off to Lapka. Lapka draws a whistle and then throws it under the hoop. (32-18), 5 seconds to go here in the quarter. Under the hoop here for Calvin. Nelson gets it. Left corner three is short with 2 seconds to go. Jansma with the rebound. Lays it up. He's rejected by Parsons as the buzzer sounds. Hectic ending to the third, but we are headed to the fourth. 32-18. Maranatha outscores Calvin 13-9 in the quarter. We're headed to the fourth and potential final quarter, and we'll step aside for a break. You're listening to the Prep Insider CIF San Diego section boys basketball Division 4 championship here from St. Augustine. Maranatha up 32-18. They are 8 minutes away from being crowned champions. Back from St. Augustine in a moment. Well, behind me, the Maranatha Christian fans have really shown out. They are electric from the stands, and they have injected all sorts of energy into the Eagles faithful. Maranatha up 32-18 over Calvin. 8 more minutes to go here. Can Calvin dig deep to come back, or can Maranatha hold on here and ice this thing out? Up top, it's Jansma. Swings it into the corner to Schinkel. Back up top, James Jansma. Picked up by Pasinic. On the left wing, he hands it off to Nelson with 15 on the shot clock. Nelson begins his move up top. Swings it right wing to Isaac Lapka. Lapka goes down low, but the pass is picked away by Aiden Parsons. Too much time for no result for Calvin Christian. And Maranatha now slowing things up. Up top, Sanderlin. Swings it right wing to Barron. Now on the left side, it's Pasinic. Up top, Sanderlin. Right wing for three. Barron, short. Rebound goes to Nelson. Barron only with that one field goal back in the first quarter. On the near side, Lapka has it in the corner. Dumps it down high post to Barron on the block. Back out Lapka. Thought about a three. Swings it right side to Nelson. Back up top now is Martin Goomwell. Hands it off left wing to Will Schinkel. He missed last game against Holtville. Calvin only had 5 players for that game and still won. Right wing three is a long air ball by Lapka. And then it goes actually off the left arm of Parsons and out of play, so it will stay with the Calvin Christian Crusaders. This was a game that was supposed to be played at 4:30 at Sarah High School. Got moved up to 7:30 here because the San Dieguito Eastlake girls basketball game got moved to tomorrow at 2. Nelson gets it up top. Spins at the free throw line and walked with it. He planted, spun, and planted again. Too many steps, gives it back to the Eagles, up 32-18. 6.5 to play here in the game. Barron bringing it up. We have only seen one sub for the Eagles, and Aiden Falk. Not in right now. On the right wing, Pasinic. Thought about a three, brings it back. Hands it up to Barron. With 19 on the shot clock, Barron swings it left wing to Sanderlin. Back into the corner, Barron for three. In and out. Good looking shot. Too much mustard. Rebound swiped down by Jansma. Handed off to Nelson. Facing a double at half court. Goes back to Jansma. Into the corner for three. Schinkel. Yes. First three of the half here for Calvin Christian. And it makes this interesting, an 11-point game, 32-21, with 5:50 to go in the fourth. Barron swings it left wing to Sanderlin, splits the double, bounce pass to the post intended for Schweitner. Ends up in a jump, and the possession arrow favors the Eagles. Bodies went flying. Nelson was able to grab it, but he was contested by Schweitner. And that enforced the jump, and it'll stay here with the Eagles. Sub coming in is Vincent Patterson. Isaac Lapko will take a seat here for Calvin Christian, a team who only had 5 players against Holtville a game ago, and only 6 players here tonight. Under the hoop, it's Pasinich with 20 on the shot clock. Goes into the corner, Sanderlin. Left block, stops. Right wing now, Pasinich thought about a 3. Brings it back down to the court. Goes up top to Sanderlin, putting the moves on Schinkel. Tried to swing it into the corner, but the ball goes out of play. And back to the Crusaders. Possession goes. 5.5 to go in the fourth. 32-21 the score. Nelson facing a full court press here against Maranatha, I should say. Fans want defense. Gumo in the middle of the paint, tried to float it up from 5. Couldn't hit, it's too hard. Rebound corralled by the Eagles. Slowly bringing it up is Jake Sanderlin, the Del Norte transfer. Swing to left wing to Pasinich. Back up top, 5 minutes to go. 11-point lead for the Eagles. Pasinich. Left wing whistle blown down on the block, and I believe Martin Goomwell will be charged with a foul. He was trying to body up Aiden Parsons and drew a whistle. That's his 3rd foul. 5 minutes to go. Fresh shot clock here for Sanderlin and company. Fakes left, goes right, stops on the shoulder. Swings at the Pasinich, back to Sanderlin. Tries a right wing 3. It's short. Parsons tips it, but Jansma corrals it for the Crusaders. Heave up to Schinkel. His pass down low to the post. It's tipped out of play. Good hands by Joel Schweitner, but it'll stay with the Crusaders under their own hoop. They have an opportunity to cut this thing to single digits. They've trailed by as much as 18 in this ball game. Inbound to Nelson in the right corner. Spins left, floater from the block is short. Jansma with the rebound. He's rejected at the rim by Parsons, but a whistle is blown. Parsons with the contest. He picks up his 3rd foul. Check that. That's his 4th. So the big man, 1 foul away from disqualification. 32-21 our score, but James Jansma with a great opportunity to cut into this lead. Misses the first. 1 for 5 from the line so far this evening. Second one up and in. 10-point game here, 4.5 to go in the game. 32-22 with the championship trophy on the line. Jake Sanderlin bringing it up. Swings it left wing to John Pasinich. Back up top. Trying to give me a reason to get some new funding for some fresh broadcasting equipment as that ball came into our table. No damage was done, though, and Maranatha keeps it side out. Sanderlin goes to Pasinich in the corner. Pasinich brings it back up top to Barron. Tries a 30-footer. Off left iron. Jansma tips it off the glass. It's tracked down by Pasinich on the right block. Swings it back to Barron. Barron, floater, up over the outstretched arms of Goomwell, rims out. Offensive rebound by Parsons. 3rd opportunity now on this possession for the Eagles. Under 4 to go. 32-22. Right corner for 3. Pasinich, short. Rebound by Goomwell, and finally Calvin able to get it back after 3 offensive opportunities on that stretch for the Eagles. Nelson brings it up, crosses the timeline, gets a screen, turns the corner, flips left off the block, too hard, but Martin Goomwell slams it home with the follow. 8-point game, 3:30 to go. Timeout, Crusaders. This game is far from over. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back from St. Augustine in a moment. You're listening to the Prep Insider CIF San Diego Section Boys Division IV Basketball Championships, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union. Back here at St. Augustine, home of the Saints. A school that had an opportunity to play in the Open Division Championship. They lost in a heartbreaker to Torrey Pines. We'll have that game tomorrow night for you. Torrey Pines versus Cathedral Catholic at 8 o'clock from Montgomery. But we got to wrap up things here from St. Augustine first. The Eagles of Maranatha Christian up over the Crusaders of Calvin Christian. In possession is Maranatha up by 8. It's Mateus Barron straight away, swings it left wing to Jake Sanderlin. Back to Barron, who bounces it on the right wing to Pasinich. John Pasinich goes to Barron, into the corner for 3. Sanderlin, in and out. And when I say in, I mean that was halfway down the nylon. Started to move a little bit, but it just popped back out. Big possession here. Calvin Christian can cut it to a 2-possession game with under 3 to play. On the right wing, Will Schinkel with it. Gets a high screen, stops up top, goes to Goomba, left wing. High post now Nelson. Baseline drive, floats it up and in off glass. And it's a 6-point game. And now the Calvin Christian fans getting into it. Maranatha Christian had their graduation earlier before the game, so some of their students in cap and gowns. It has got to be sweaty. I'm sweating here in my short sleeve polo and my nice pants. If I'm wearing a cap and gown, I'm schwitzing as well. 32-26, 2:30 to go here in the fourth. Under the hoop, the Eagles on the inbound. It's Sanderlin on the right wing. Goes to Parsons and back to Sanderlin. Jake Sanderlin picks up his dribble against the double. Goes to Parsons, back to Sanderlin. Hot potato between the two. Right wing Sanderlin takes the right baseline. Goes behind the back to Parsons. Parsons, bounce pass to the middle is kicked away by Goomwell with 9 on the shot clock and 2:14 to go here in the fourth. Nope, I guess you get a fresh shot clock with a kick ball. So a fresh shot clock here for the Eagles under the hoop. It goes to John Pasinich. Finds Aiden Parsons, who transferred from Poway. 2 Poway Unified transfers. Poway High School in Parsons, and Del Norte in Sanderlin. Parsons left post. Flips it up over Gumwell. Can't hit Gumwell with the rebound. And Maranatha Christian needs to play some defense because here comes Calvin. 32-26, under 2 to go here in the game. Jansma into the corner. Gets it back from Lapka. Goes right wing to Schinkel. High post now Nelson on the right side. Nelson flips it up too hard. Rebound comes away to Schwaitner. And a whistle is blown. Only the 4th team foul, though, for the Crusaders, so no foul trouble for them. 5 team fouls for the Eagles. Neither team has been in foul trouble in either half of this one. Barron almost had his pocket picked in the backcourt by Schinkel. Brings it up calmly. Crosses the timeline, goes to Sanderlin left wing. Sanderlin shoots an 8-footer. It's too hard. Rebound comes away to Schwaitner. Back up top to Barron. Now Pasinich in the corner. And the pass from Barron to Pasinich just kicked out of play by Nelson. It'll be side out for the Crusaders, but not before a timeout is called by the Eagles. 32-26. We have a real good ball game. An 8-0 run. The Eagles have not scored in the fourth quarter, and it is a 6-point game. We'll step aside, back for the final 1.5 when we return from St. Augustine. Back here at St. Augustine, a minute 19 to go, 32-26. Maranatha, who was up 32-18 coming into the fourth, has been held scoreless through the opening 6 minutes and 41 seconds of this fourth quarter. Calvin Christian has scored 8 points, but they're on defense, and this is a big opportunity for both sides. Maranatha can try and pad this lead. Calvin can force a stop and try to make it a one-possession game. On the inbound, Parsons turns it over. Jansma with the steal, and the Calvin Christian Crusaders with an opportunity. A spin by Nelson. A stutter step to the rack is too hard. Parsons rips down the rebound. Bounce pass to Barron, and Barron will slow it up. He gets fouled in the backcourt. 5 team fouls for the Crusaders. First foul for Brandon Nelson. Both teams with 2 fouls to give through the final 1 minute. Calvin Christian needs a stop, trailing by 6. On the right side, it's Pasinich. Bounce pass up top to Parsons. Now left wing Barron. And Barron gets hacked at midcourt by Will Schinkel. Crowd doesn't like it. Just a good hard foul, though. And it'll be side out here for the Eagles. This is a Crusader team that lost by a combined 22 points to Maranatha Christian in the regular season, and they fought their way back. They trailed by as much as 18 in this one. They're down by 6 with 49 seconds left, but in the backcourt, they foul Mateus Barron. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul goes against Will Schinkel. Actually, no, it's against Isaac Lapka, his first. Mateus Barron at the line for a 1-on-1 situation, the first 1-on-1 that we have seen in this ball game. Wearing his fresh white Jordans, can hit, and it's still a 6-point game, 2 possessions. You got to go, though, if you're the Crusaders. There's a 12-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Goomwell up top. Goes right wing to Lapka. You got to go. Lapka for 3. Off the back of iron. Parsons with the rebound. Goes to Pasinich, and Pasinich is fouled. And with 30 seconds to go, Pasinich can make this an 8-point game. Maranatha has not scored in this quarter, but the only points they may need are these ones right here at the free throw line. Barron was the only one with a free throw here in this quarter. And the free throw no good by Pasinich. No shot clock, 25 to go in the game. A trip of the championship trophy on the line, and a timeout taken by the Crusaders. We'll step aside for our final break here of the evening. 24 seconds to go. 24 seconds away from crowning a Division IV boys basketball champion here in the San Diego section. Back in a moment. Maranatha up 32-26, but the Crusaders have the ball with 25 seconds to go. Here we go. Maranatha Christian looking for a championship. Calvin Christian looking for a championship, and Calvin Christian in possession. The biggest possession of the season for the Crusaders. Down by 6 with 24 seconds to play in the ball game. Schinkel to inbound. Goes to Jansma. Hands it off to Nelson. Nelson up top. Goes left wing. Schinkel. High post Jansma. Tap down to Gumel. Right post shot. No good. Jansma with the offensive rebound. Flips it up. Flips it in. And the foul. James Jansma muscling his way up to the rack for 2 through the contact. And this is a big shot for James Jansma. And that is 5 fouls on Joel Schweitner. He is eliminated, and we will see Aiden Falk check in his place. On the season for the man at the line, James Jansma. Only a 44% free throw shooter. Got to channel your 100% mentality here. The first one's up. It's no good. Rebound falls to Parsons in the backcourt. Whistles are blown. I believe a foul was called. Or was it a timeout? No, timeout was taken here by Maranatha Christian with 8.8 to go. So they're up by 4 with 8.8. I will tell you what, we are hearing chants that are still a little bit nicer than what we heard out of the Coronado fans a game ago. So I would commend the Maranatha Christian students for keeping it a little bit more lighthearted than screaming fans and coaches at each other in the game earlier today. The Eagles looking to cap off a magical season. They played some very tough competition, and that's how you do it. When you're a lower division school, and they played Monte Vista, and they won. They played Orange Glen, who just lost in the Division 2 championship. They beat San Pasqual. They played Grossmont twice and split the season series. They beat El Capitan and West Hills. They lost to Hoover by 1, a very good Hoover team. This is a Maranatha Christian team that was primed for a championship run this season, and they are 9 seconds away from the dream becoming a reality. Here we go. Full court to go. Pasinich inbound. 8.8 to play. 4-point game. 32-28. The Eagles have not scored in this quarter, and they could still win this game. On the inbound, Barron took it. Whistle's blown. How incredible is that stat? You don't score in the quarter. It's a 10-0 run for the Crusaders, and they're still in danger of losing this game. I've never seen that before in my life. I just haven't. Unreal. At the free throw line comes the senior, the captain, John Pasinich. She has been phenomenal this evening and all season long. Can't hit the first. It's a 1-on-1. Balls bounce around to Parson. He lays it up and in. Inbound comes, the whistle sounds, and Maranatha Christian is your Division 4 boys basketball champions. They win 34-28. The fans rush the floor. Oh, wow, what a scene. What a game. Maranatha Christian, their first championship in school history, and you gotta love it if you're the fans in the stands. Well, that'll wrap up our coverage for the day. Thank you so much for taking the time to join us. For everybody who made our broadcast possible, I'm Jonathan Rifkin. We'll see you tomorrow at Montgomery. Good night.